awaiting orders.
Have a lot on my mind. Well, in it.
The stonework is sublime. It's almost a shame to leave this place. Perhaps the Iron Hands could return here in the future. Claim it as an outpost. Then again, these towers...
We leave the heart of the Absolute alive. Thanks to you. You did well to defeat Ketheric. But Ketheric was only the first to fall. There are many more battles ahead, and they will not be so easily won. You will need allies. Whatever you might do to one cannot be worse than what the Chosen will unleash on all. And you are the one who could prevent it. You have the makings of a leader. Your actions have already inspired those around you. Jaheira's wisdom will be an asset to you on the journey ahead. Her Harper's too. Halsin's strength and loyalty will bolster you in times of need. But if we are to succeed, we will need others. Baldur's Gate may not know it yet, but its fate is bound to ours. Seek on its streets those whose purpose aligns with our own, and invite them to our cause. Together, we will put an end to the Absolute, the Chosen, all.
Intestines throb, blood whispers. I have such a headache.
Looks like a trap there.
The road to Baldur's Gate is up ahead. No turning back once we start down that road.
As you approach Minthara, you feel her mind reaching out to yours, tentative and curious. Then it retreats, soft as a whisper.
Sorry. Old habits.
Her At first, she seems to invite you inside. But then a coldness settles across your mind like morning frost, and you lose contact with her.
Wait! Let me speak. When we first met, before moonrise, I intruded on your thoughts without hesitation and took what I needed from your memories. I would not do that again, unless I had reason to think you were hiding something from me. And I do not. I did not think we would ever share anything more than an uneasy alliance, born of our mutual enmity for the Absolute. I was wrong. A deeper bond has grown between us. I trust you. But I would like to touch your thoughts again, now that my mind is my own. May I? Of course. I do not hide anything from you. Until my time in the cult of the Absolute, I had spent little time on the surface, except to raid and pillage. I did not expect to find any outside the Underdark who saw the world as I do, and wanted from the world what I want. I did not expect you. I have been told that I am special since my mother first held me in her arms. The burden of expectation. Before the Absolute, I lived a life of certainties. I knew that I was destined for greatness because I was born to it. I also knew that my inherited privilege came with a cost. That the bonds of fellowship and family could be broken by envy and ambition. I could not enjoy the taste of food for fear of poisoning, and I could not enjoy the company of lovers and friends because I feared they hid knives behind their smiles. In spite of the danger, I was happy. I knew myself, and I understood the world around me. Now, nothing is certain. Without Lolth, without the Absolute, without my home, I do not know myself. But you do, I think. Show me myself through your eyes. Let me see what I am to you.
She joins her thoughts with yours, and you are as one. You share in her strength of mind and formidable will, but also the doubts that eat at her conviction. Those doubts cluster in swarms, and the thickest is around her sense of self. She pushes past, revealing the image of her you hold in your mind. What does she see? The cold shell of Minthara's mind melts away, and you are drawn into the heart of her. Warm, passionate, and dangerous.
I have never lacked confidence, but this conflict seems so much bigger than the two of us. It frightens me. I do not know if we will survive it, but whatever life remains to us, I would gladly spend it fighting at your side and lying with you at night.
Her mind touches yours, feather light and hesitant. A stark contrast to the confidence with which her thoughts intruded on yours in the past.
Tonight, there will be no voices, no orders, no gods. I belong only to you. You wish to consult me? I take no pleasure in his passing. Whatever faults he may have had, Ketheric was a great leader. Life was crueler to him than death. It is no great wonder that he found his strength in Merkel. I believe he was an honorable man, but the gods used him as their plaything. First, Shah and her sister, then the three behind the Absolute. I sympathize. It is a sharp mind that feels sympathy for one who suffers unnecessarily, not a soft heart. I saw strength in Ketheric, that had been diluted by pain. But I will never forgive him for handing me to Orin. For that, I hope Merkel hollows out his bones and lets them be dust. A true soul came to my city preaching a message of togetherness, accompanied by 2 novices. Menzoberranzan is not fertile ground for such messages. I killed them and hanged their bodies in my garden. I would have picked prettier corpses if my intentions had been aesthetic. This was a warning against heresy. I was not content with the warning, though. I intended to wage war on their insolent god and the rest of its followers, even as the flesh sagged and sloughed away from their eyeless skulls. Their audacity infuriated me. I had to know where they came from. And whoever sent them was counting on my curiosity overcoming my caution. Indeed. A man you know all too well. General Ketheric Thorm. The dead cough up their secrets just as well as the living. All it took was a simple act of necromancy, and the corpses told me where I needed to strike. Moonrise Towers. Despite Ketheric's best efforts, so are we. And we shall outlast the immortal general and his tower. But he had the upper hand when we first met. I was arrogant enough to believe I had the better of him. As it turned out, to my shame, I was defeated without even drawing my weapon. I came to Moonrise with a retinue of warriors and assassins, the best House Bainray had to offer. I expected a battle, but found his flattery. Perhaps I deserved what came after the welcome as well. Ketheric proposed an alliance between Moonrise and Menzoberranzan. I admit I was captivated by him. He invited me to the head of his table as his guest of honor. I was wary, of course. If I had been in his position, the food would have been poisoned. It was not the food I should have been wary of. It was the pale woman at the foot of the table. Orin the Red. We had barely begun to eat when she spoke for the first time. I only caught one word, my name. Then, quick as lightning, she climbed onto the table, a dagger in each hand, and skipped toward me, slicing the throats out of my men as she passed them. Few things frighten me. Orin is one of them. Ketheric held me still, his hand on my shoulder, the grip tight enough to crack the bone. When Orin stood before me, she touched the dagger to my eye, drawing out a tear of blood. "I want this one," she said. Ketheric nodded his permission, and I was taken below. You've seen the horrors of the colony. Orin kept me there for days. She forced me to watch as my men were processed. Some for food, others as thralls. And then she placed the tadpole in my eye herself. I deserved it. I was passive, weak, proud. You know the rest as well as I do. There were massacres before the Grove. Religious communities, mostly. Those who refuse to convert. Then there was you, and now there is freedom. Soon there will be vengeance.
I am yours. Come to me.
I have never needed anyone, but I want you. Then speak. Very well.
I am not yours. You are not mine. And you favor Minthara, no less. I thought you valued yourself. Minthara certainly doesn't. Yes, I'm sure you are Shakfo Nashdu, source of my bruises. Greetings. Make space, and my might is yours. Ready for battle.
It's done then. Look, I don't care what you look like, what form you can take. I care who you are. And you're not who I thought you'd be. Copper for your thoughts?
Looks like your troops all trooped up. You'll need to send someone packing if you want me to join. Excellent.
All's well, I hope, aside from the obvious.
How can I help?
The beast you turn into, as charming as it is, just make sure those claws don't come anywhere near me. Yes, it does smell the part.
My resplendence honors yours.
What to do?
She was no fun. All I wanted was to play!
Making me sweat.
Reporting.
No one's stopped me yet.
yes?
Looking ahead. In nocte consiglio.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Deathcar, warrior for my queen, blade for my Kithrak. Not in the Shadowlands. Atop the mountain reaching to the sun. Foolish games. Shadow. Ambushed. Shameful death. Dishonor to Vlaakith. Training. Becoming a Tsar. Leading my kin. Kresh Yillik. Hidden among the mountains. Veiled by ruins.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Greetings.
Forgotten, thanks to us.
The Absolute's armies are on the march, and Baldur's Gate is their target.
The curse has been lifted. The land's cleansed of the shadows. Kethric's reign of living death is over. Your courage has been tested, and in this at least, you have triumphed.
Sergeant, if you are here, I presume Wern's Rock is secure, and preparations for my inauguration are complete.
No, Lord Gortash. We were interrupted. Another quake in the lower city. More severe this time.
So you came cowering to my chambers? I'm flattered, Sergeant. But even I cannot command natural phenomena to cease.
Forgive me, my lord, but there is panic in the streets. The people are afraid.
Perhaps the people would be calm if you kept your nerve. I expect better from the flaming fist than to run scared from a slight tremor in the earth. Get back to your duties.
Duties, duties, duties. Patrolling and saluting and following and bowing and scraping and yes sir, no sir, rip and cut your throat, sir.
Your plan is falling apart, lordling. Give me a reason not to cut you to ribbons.
Control yourself, Orin. We need to focus on reuniting the stones or the brain will break free. These quakes are just the start. Neither of us expected the prism bearers to kill Ketheric. They'll be traveling to the city. Let's make sure we give them a Baldurian welcome.
My prodigal bloodkin is among them.
They live.
Barely. I made mince of their ugly mind matter. And if they dare return, I will strip out their offal.
Beyond the campsite, the city waits in uneasy silence, one sleep away.
The gate is closed, as is Cazador. Cazador and his rite of profane ascension. An imperial soiree, attended by devils and spawn alike. A grand ceremony to honor one exalted vampiric master. And elevate him to an unfathomable station. To place him in a position of such esteem. The world will yearn to kneel and offer their necks. Of course I envy him. Why wouldn't I? The problem with what Cazador has done is that he did it to me. If the time comes and I can stay one move ahead of him, I'll take his place before his blood can hit the floor. Doesn't it sound delightful? For the lucky little vampire on the winning side. After 200 years of shit, pure shit, I think I deserve something better. Look, I appreciate that. I'm very grateful, of course. All I'm saying is, let's be clever about it. If an opportunity arises for me to become a more magnificent bastard than I already am, why turn it down? Let's find out more about the ritual before we waltz into Cazador's front door. If we track down my old comrades, the other spawn, we may discover more and be finally positioned for yours truly to ascend. My, you sweetheart. Then there isn't a moment to waste. If we don't find my brethren, they'll find us, likely with bared fangs. We should get to them first. Then we can make their pretty tongues talk. Unless Cazadors change their orders, they'll be in the dens of this town, seeking prey.
Soldier?
The events of the last days weigh heavily upon you. Sleep's rest is slow to come to one whose mind is so full. The Absolute is not a god, but an elder brain controlled by the chosen of the Dead Three. They mean to use it to take control of the Sword Coast. All who carry the tadpole are governed by the brain, and by extension the chosen. It will take but one order to transform them into an army of mind flayers. This would have been your fate too, were it not for the Dream Visitor's protection. With her help, you have uncovered the cult for what it really is. A plan of conquest orchestrated by the gods of death themselves. Together, you have the power to thwart the Dead Three. If you follow this path to its end, the Elder Brain will not answer to the Chosen. It will answer to you. And what then? You are prone to impulses as uncontrollable as the gods themselves. Will you even have a say in what you do? Will you liberate the true souls from their parasites and their religious delusions? Or will you use the power you gain for your own purposes? You will not have long to wait. All you need to do now is sleep. But sleep is not for you.
Hear me. Gather. The reckoning is upon us. The city thirsts for domination. March. Join power.
We're under attack. Help me.
Tadpole scum! That's a cat!
Die, you lifted harborer!
Fight your way to the portal. I need your help.
It's not over. Come to the skull.
That thing's about to blow.
I'm here. Help me. I'm under attack.
Best be on my way.
Friend of Gate, you will be cleansed.
It's not over. Come to the skull. Hurry! I can't hold them back alone. It's not over. Come to the skull.
Mind Flayer.
The Githyanki is the source of our protection against the Absolute. I must subdue him, or everything we've worked towards is lost. Don't let my form deceive you. I am the one that's been protecting you. I am the one that came to you in your dreams. Help me. You saved a child from a viper back in the Druid's Grove. You saved the Asima Night Soul from her soul cage. Your continued existence as yourself and not a mind flayer should be all the proof you need. Now, help me. The God. Destroy the God. They prevent me from subduing their master. Do it, now!
Aid an illicit against Githyanki. We cannot. We must not!
Your blind loyalty will be your undoing, Lae'zel. Fight with me for your own survival. Together, we can turn the tide. Githyanki prince.
Time to push my luck again.
Thank you. That was too close. Don't look at me like that. I am a mind flayer. Yes. Without me, you would be a slave to the Absolute.
It's obscene to owe my life to a damned geich. No more lies, no more tricks. I will have answers.
You may call me the Emperor. An adventurer. I came from Baldur's Gate, though I was never one to be constrained by circumstance. I longed for more. That longing brought me to Moonrise Towers on a search for treasure. To a colony of mind flayers who caught me, changed me into what I am now. For years, I served the Elder Brain, the one you know as the Absolute. I was a thrall like any other, but I was fortunate. I broke free and started a new life in my old city. I sustained myself on criminals. Unglamorous, but there are plenty of them. Rarely missed. And they fueled me while I did my work. I had the good fortune to meet Duke Stelmane. We formed a partnership, and through her, I became the governing force behind the Knights of the Shield, the largest mercantile operation in Baldur's Gate. People referred to me as the Emperor. Such was my influence, though of course they had no idea what I really was. My needs were sated. I was happy for a while, until my true nature was discovered by the tyrant himself, Lord Gortash. He tore me from my home and brought me back to the Brain, where I became a slave once again. A slave he continued to call the Emperor. The name was intended as a slight, to remind me of the heights from which I fell. But I have grown fond of it. It encapsulates well who I've become. Prince Orpheus, son of the first leader of the Githyanki.
Orpheus? Impossible. He was slain by Justil Kithrak himself.
Quite possible, I assure you. His power has been the source of your continued protection against the voice of the Absolute. The power to disrupt hive mind communication. It is the same power that enabled Orpheus' mother to bring about the fall of the Illithid Empire eons ago. A power she passed on to him, and that I leveraged for you. When Orpheus' mother left, a usurper took her place. Vlaakith declared herself queen of the Githyanki. Vlaakith wanted his power, but Orpheus rose against her, and so she sealed him and his honor guard within this prison. Bound by infernal chains, Orpheus could never leave. Bound by duty, his guard never would. They were close to breaking my hold on that prince. And if they had succeeded, we would be lost. I am relieved. You have embraced your potential enough that you could help me eliminate them. Alone, Orpheus will be much easier to control. I do not have the privilege of knowing the answer, but the consequences are clear enough. Some Githyanki still revere him in defiance of their teachings. Blackith was safe as long as they believed him to be dead. But as you can see, he is very much alive. She kept him this way because she was reluctant to eradicate such power. Power that she might one day wish to take from him. If the Githyanki ever find out what she has done, there will be civil war. Blackith will be finished.
Vlaakith is eternal. My people would not be swayed by this false prince.
A very good question. One that I have been unable to answer. That Orpheus lives at all is ruinous to Blackith. She has done everything in her power to keep his existence a secret. That Gortash and the Chosen found out about it. This is impossible to explain. But it was important enough to them that Gortash sent me to retrieve it. The moment I found it, I felt a change. My free will returning. I followed the feeling inside and found Orpheus. I realized what the prison was for. Containment. While my body was within the prison's bounds, my mind was free. I could resist the Elder Brain, the Chosen. Better yet, I could plan to overthrow them. All I needed to do was subdue Orpheus and find allies in the outer world. You. That would be a terrible idea. The moment he is free, he will attack you. Your only defense would be to kill him. And in so doing, he would doom us both.
Even though he is subdued, you feel Orpheus's revulsion. A pulsing hatred that cannot be contained. The Emperor is telling the truth. To him, you are just another wretched illithid.
You carry a tadpole. As far as Orpheus is concerned, you are already a Lithid, a sworn enemy, just like me. I appreciate that, but this is what I am. My original body was destroyed when I transformed. When I first escaped the Elder Brain, I searched for a new vessel. But the longer I inhabited this one, the more it grew on me. I realized that returning to my former self would only impose limitations. Any advantage I could gain by restoring my original appearance, I already had to hand in the form of magic, and that humanoid shape you've come to know. As an Illithid, I have far surpassed who I ever was before. You, too, should embrace this change. Like it or not, our chances of defeating the Elder Brain are substantially improved if you embrace your latent Illithid potential. I've been studying you for a while now. I believe I can trigger the next stage of your tadpole's life cycle, while continuing to preserve your independence. You have seen what I can do. Imagine yourself with the same strength, the same intelligence, the same devastating beauty. If you let me, I can evolve you.
Skra! Whatever this gig offers is no gift to you.
You continue to surprise me. Your mind is truly something special. Now, hold out your hand. wants to evolve, but it cannot do so alone. It must commune with another. A tadpole, nurtured by the psionic energy of the astral plane, cocooned here for millennia, it has become extraordinary.
A coldness seeps through your veins as the tadpole awakens, its yearning almost unbearable. Your mind is a veritable feast. The tadpole's essence courses through you. Where it touches, your flesh, glands, organs contract and flood with pure thought. You feel different. Your body has never felt more connected. Your mind present in every flex of a joint or muscle.
You are exquisite. When your allies see what you can do, I hope you encourage them to try it for themselves. But we mustn't lose focus. We need to resume our journey. You heard the Chosen. The brain has gone to the city, and the army marches to follow. We must not let them reach it. We must find the brain and bring it under our control.
Not now.
Out of here, quickly! We'll speak after. Out of here, quickly! We'll speak after.
Dominated! Protected!
The orb hums with cerebral magic, permeable but impenetrable. Within it, the Githyanki prince is as silent as a corpse, but for the murmur of his powers being siphoned away.
I am ready to rest my weary head.
Orpheus, Gith's only son. He lives. The tainted blood of the mother. The traitor prince. The Laxarai. And even more powerful still. It said he could bring 1,000 Githyanki to their knees with one command. Listen close. The Emperor spoke only in half-truths. For you to know the tale of Orpheus, you must know the tale of Gith and of Vlaakith. Long ago, when we rose up against our gay slavers, Mother Gith made for the Hells to secure an alliance with the archdevil Tiamat. Tiamat gifted the Githyanki our red dragons. Gith remained in the Hells, and Tiamat's envoy proclaimed Vlaakith our ruler. The first Vlaakith of many. It is Vlaakith 157 whom my people now call Queen. Yes. Our current queen has claimed undeath and reigned for 1,000 years. but it was the first whom Orpheus tried to slay. Orpheus is Gith's renegade spawn, a Geich thrall who would return us to our slavers. He convinced his own mother's honor guard to join a coup against Vlaakith I. He would have fed our empire to the Illithids had he succeeded. It was Kithrak Voss himself who slayed the prince in vicious battle, or so the Varshas teach us. Yet the traitor's with us, controlled by that repugnant Illithid. Should Orpheus go free, he would hand Vlaakith's dominion to his Geich masters. The astral plane would be first to fall. The others would soon follow. We find a way to enter the prism and slay Orpheus. He is a Geich puppet cloaked in Githyanki's skin, and the most powerful mind master known to my people. One word from his scheming lips and the people would doubt. 2 words and they would rage. 3 words and they would bow to the false prince. The Githyanki would be slaves once more, and one by one, the plains would fall to the Geich. What about him? Chuk. I'm embarrassed you'd fall for such an obvious trick. You probably believe the Illithid's twaddle about Vlaakith usurping Gith's throne as well. The astral prison contains not 1, but 2 atrocities. They will use you and abuse you at every opportunity. There is one truth, Vlaakith's truth. Everything else is apostasy. As loathsome as it is, the Emperor slipped one fact into its slurry of lies. Orpheus can disrupt a Geich hive mind. One talent of many that drove the Illithids to enthrall him. The prince is a powerful shield and a powerful weapon. Vlaakith was no fool. Why destroy a weapon like that when you can contain it in a relic and keep it for yourself? Orpheus's honor guard, loyal to the end, and trapped by Vlaakith in the same prism holding their prince, fruitlessly hacking at the sphere that contains him. So loyal, so beguiled, they were blind to his treason. The honor guard's deaths were inevitable, as is the death of their Geich-enthralled prince. My queen would demand I slay her greatest enemy. I could not be more certain. Vlaakith has a plan, and she knows what part I must play. And she cannot reward me if I hand the Empire to the Illithid thrall called Orpheus. Protocol 301. Neither death nor undeath may be a hindrance to Vlaakith's blessing. Vlaakith will know my unfaltering faith. Neither death nor the Absolute will keep me from accomplishing my duty. Fine with me. It also promises to break us beyond repair. Do you not feel the cold where once there was heat? The void where your soul once resided? I can feel them. The might, the vigor. The possibilities. The Elder Brain could be the harbinger of the grand design and the doom of the Githyanki. The end time of the 16 planes will be upon us, and the Astral would be the first to fall. Very well. I will accept what this damnable Geich rock has to offer. Vlakith Kosivim Hrath Crashet.
Life pulses from within. The parasite's thoughts whisper at the edge of your mind. It wants to share itself with you. It wants to be let in.
Go on. Don't be afraid. It only wants to help you evolve. What are you?
The tadpole's essence courses through you. Where it touches, your flesh, glands, organs contract and flood with pure thought. You feel different. Your body has never felt more connected. Your mind present in every flex of a joint or muscle.
I suppose if it works. But if you had opened your mind to it, rather than consuming it, your allies could have taken advantage of its power as well.
I'm listening.
Hey, soldier. Special tadpole? Bit of a contradiction in terms, don't you? You're talking about turning into what? Then again, you can pull it off better than most. You've got to be kidding. You really want me to become a partial illithid? Wasn't a decade in Avernus punishment enough? What? You're going to strong-arm me, are you? I'd like to see how that ends for you. Where's that bloody worm? Stick it in my eye before I change my mind. What's the story?
get going.
Soldier?
You wish to consult me? We will need every advantage to survive the battles that are to come. And my illithid parasite has already shown its worth. If this superior tadpole is capable of unlocking my minds, its influence on you is plain to see. You are... I will be unstoppable. You wish to consult me?
It also... Do you not feel the cold where once there was heat? The void where your soul once resided? I can feel the very Vlakith Karsivim. Are you sure that's the best course of action? Confirmed. And... I'm listening. It is done.
Life, it wants to...
Go on. Don't be...
A coldness seeps through your veins as the tadpole awakens. Its yearning almost unbearable. Your mind is a veritable feast. The tadpole's essence courses through you. Where it touches, your flesh, glands, organs contract and flood with pure thought. You feel...
Perhaps, once the others see what you can do.
Never a dull moment.
told ya. Then again, you can pull it off better than most. You've got to be kidding. You really want me to become a partial Elithic? Wasn't a decade... What? You're going to strong-arm me, are you? I'd like to see how that ends for you.
Life, pulse it wants to share.
Go on. Don't be afraid.
A coldness seeps through your veins as the tadpole awakens. Its yearning, or the tadpole's essence courses through you. Where it touches, your flesh, glands, organs contract and flood with pure thought. You feel different. Your body has never felt more connected. Your mind present in every flex of a joint or muscle.
Perhaps once.
You wish to consult. We will need... If its influence on you is... I will be unstoppable.
Life, it wants to
Go on. Don't be...
A coldness seeps through your veins as the tadpole awakens. Its yearning almost unbearable. Your mind is a veritable feast. The tadpole's essence courses through you. Where it touches, your flesh, glands, organs contract and flood with pure thought. You feel different. Your body has never felt more connected. Your mind present in every flex of a joint or muscle.
Perhaps.
You wish to consult me?
Love Shadowheart's new look. Softer, less severe.
Yes, and I won't begrudge you your choice. As for me, though, I'm not ready. I might never be. Gods, yes. I can feel its energy, its essence filling me to near... Very well. Sorry, but there's no room for me. Keep safe.
stone is cold. The stone is cold. The parasite within is unresponsive.
So, there's been a mind flayer inside the artifact, or astral prism, the whole time we've had it. Sounds like utter madness, even though I've seen it with my own eyes. The more I learn, the less I understand just why I was sent to retrieve that thing. But it matters little now. I do not serve Shah anymore, nor the Mother Superior. The prism is no longer my mission. Saving my parents is. But I digress. Did you want something? More likely it would just put a stop to us. I wanted nothing to do with those illithid powers before. Do you know what this entails? Well, of course you do. But I don't want that for myself. Fine. I truly hope.
My resplendence honors your...
Nice as it is, she still doesn't have the best hair in the camp. Don't look at me like that. The answer is no. No.
Capability, alacrity, quickness. The feeling the world was made for you. Such is the potential of the illithid kind. He sees it, yet he fears it still. As you pick apart his mind, you discover his worst memory. That which brings him the purest terror. Complete solitude after being disobedient. Sealed, buried alive. Voiceless. Will this be forever? A year of horror, then the release. He will never disobey again.
Damn it. Damn you. All right. I'll do it.
We must find where Gortash and Orin have established themselves, and take their nether stones.
Excuse me. I can't find my mum. She was sick. She had spots on her face and hands. She went to go get some herbs, and she was supposed to come back the same day. That was last 10 day, though. Oh, wow, thank you. Mum loved food like this. Simple is best, she always said. I'll look for her. I think she'll probably come soon. Thanks a lot.
Nearly there now.
There is so
You
much
see the
wrong
city?
with that name.
Up on the hill.
I see it. But it's up there and we're down here.
That's why we need to walk just a little more. One foot in front of the other.
You've been saying that.
Amicus animalis.
My feet hurt.
I know, little one. You'll be in a big, cozy bed soon enough.
And you'll have anything you want for supper.
Amicus animalis.
It's your tummy can handle.
I'm never allowed sweet things right before bed.
I do not understand why the matrons, patriarchs of the city do not open their gates to the refugees. I do not disagree, but to turn them away would be wasteful. I was not suggesting they be allowed to roam free. They should be put to work. The city needs laborers and fodder to protect it. Yes. And if they work hard enough for long enough, the city might allow them to earn their freedom one day.
It's your tummy can handle.
I'm never allowed sweet things right before.
We told our son that this is a holiday to spare him the truth.
Nearly there now. You can see the city. Up on the hill.
What do you get out of
See
it?
it.
Difficult.
It's up there and we're down here.
Thing to do, isn't it? Makes him cool.
The place was empty. Keep those. Denuvia! Get these squatters out of my house now!
Arthur, sweetheart, you paid me and my boys to be caravan guards, not cattle wranglers. If you want us to get our hands dirty, it'd be our pleasure. But that'll be extra.
Not if they're trying to help themselves to other people's property. I just want to remove these unlawful interlopers from my property.
My point exactly.
They're like kobolds. You let one in and soon the place will be crawling with them.
Ye gods, this guy's begging to get smacked.
This man's indignant demeanor barely masks a seething anxiety. There's more to this situation than he's letting on.
I'm a very magnanimous individual, but this is my home! Either they leave, or I'll make them. But wouldn't you be on edge if your beautiful home had been defiled by such brazen interlopers? Fine, fine. They can stay. Just don't blame me when they turn on you like the mongrels they are.
I respect your hustle, sweetheart, but it won't work on me. You've stepped on the guild's toes. And we'd like a little something to make it better.
Is the little dog trying to intimidate us? If it continues to bark, I will snap its neck.
The Guild, a loose coalition unifying every criminal outfit in the city under one collective rule, from cut purses to contract killers.
I'd say you'll live to regret it, but honestly, I'm not so sure you'd live. That was a mistake on your part, sweetie. A mistake the Guild will hear about. Come on, boys. We've got places to be.
What do you get out of this?
Not quite sure why you stood up for us like that, but I won't say I'm not grateful. Thanks. And may Torm keep you. I am. It's been days since my family slept under a roof. So thank you.
Good thing you sorted that out. I was this close to chucking a knife right between that trollop's eyes.
Something over there. I was sure we were about to be evicted. We're lucky there's still decent folk about.
To threaten us. To threaten the children. Cinta was...
Do try the grass, should it take your fancy. Such sweetness should be shared.
Who are you calling this sweet?
I know, but you'll be in a big, cozy bed soon enough.
Anything you want for supper. Mate, there is so much wrong with that name. Enough to clean Crimson's cage, but not enough to organize the wine. Madame Lucretius is very particular.
Precisely how many
Stinks of cheese. Between his piggy toes!
How dare you? What in the hells is all of this?
A necessity, good sir. The Steel Watch loves pretending sweet Rivington doesn't exist. So we have decided to protect you, dear patrons. No need to thank us. You'll be allowed in once I've done this batch. Next! Hello, hello, and welcome to the Circus of the Last Days, the finest extra-planar circus there is.
A circus! Can we go?
We travel from plane to plane, thrilling all blessed to see us. From tempestuous Ginny to belligerent redcaps, you'll find them all here. Oh, this is Benjamin. Say hi, Benji.
Meat!
Benji here checks all our patrons to make sure none of you are vicious murderers. Can't be too careful. But enough of this. The circus is a place of joy and distraction, so come inside and not a problem, dear patron. Benji just has to check if you're a vicious murderer. Benji?
Ah! Blood! Tasty blood! So delicious!
Oh, well, that's a first. Usually I'd allow you in, but in these times, I can take no chances. Move along. No circus for you. Wait now. Let's not be too hasty, shall we? Any friend of Gortash is a friend of ours. Welcome to the circus of the last days. Have fun and be sure to catch the star of our show, Dribbles the Clown.
You realize she is miming putting on face paints. She has them to sell.
Approach, ugly one. Ugly, hideous, vile. You are fortunate to have found me, freakish one. Behold! Akabi's Wheel of Wonders. Spin! To win prizes beyond your tiny imagination and make your miserable life more bearable. Let us see if you have luck's favor. Alas, no jackpot for you, ugly one. But you may have this. Yes! Drown me in coin, and perhaps you shall win the ultimate prize. Alas, no jack. Yeah! Alas, no jack. Yeah! Alas, no. You failed to win the grand prize, but fear not, grotesque one. Your tiny mind... The spongy mortal. Let us see if you have luck's favor. Alas! No. Yeah! Alas! No. Come, mortals, and try your luck.
I hope this is important. For your sake.
Appropriate spin! To let us...
You notice a glint in Akabi's beard. As it glows, the wheel moves away from the jackpot. He is cheating.
Alas! No! You dare speak to me as if we were equals. I am, however, feeling gracious, so I will forget this and allow you to spin again. Or I can turn you... Behold! My fury! Found only in the most exotic of plays. Will the wheel of wonders dub you worthy? Come, see! Come, mortals, and try your luck. Win prizes found only in the most exotic of planes. Will the wheel of wonders dub you worthy? Come! Akabi's wheel is close to you!
What's cooking?
Appropriate spin! Let us see! Alas! No!
What a charmer.
Blackets will be done.
Appropriate spin! Let us... Alas! No! You are welcome! Win prizes found only in the...
Your violence hasn't gone un...
I wonder if this is worth the cost.
Victory awaits.
All right. I shall stop
Let's cook with fire, baby.
Blood comes easy these days.
On your command.
Not everyone subscribes to what...
Free for the taking. Where did the Jinn find this crap? Why is this made of paper? Where did the Jinni find this crap? Glue and optimism are holding this thing together.
Move along, you!
Darling, we have a customer. Is your camp drab? Dreary? Then you have come to the right place. Browse our bespoke, stony and bony creations. Or commission a statue in your likeness. It is our most sought-after service. Bony, at your service. That there is my darling wife, Stony. Is she not magnificent? If mud could blush, you druidic types know just what to say. Now, what can I do for you? Oh, my wife shall be delighted. Customs are... Oh. Then feel free to browse our workshop, but be quiet. Oh, you shall be thrilled and delighted. I know it. Nothing caught your eye? I shan't tell my... It's been an age. Your last break, my darling.
Junks and nuts. Oh, a scaly one. Hungry lizard. Big lizard. Want a treato? I has lots of treatos, and magics, and junks I finds. Don't worry. I only takes junks from dead people. I is nice. Oh, lots of times. The beasts ate a kiddo the other day, and I got some good stuffs. Yes! I has lots of stuffs. Just for you. Bye-bye now. Get your shinies and Tritos! Every sail, Papa Seti.
Ah! Lucille! It's pose, grapevine, then pivot step. Jacob, you have the grace of my great-grandmother's missing leg. Ah! And Boris. Boris! Put some sensuality into those lovely hip bones. I know you have it in you. Step it up. Interrupting a massacre? Merkel, help me. These three make the art of dance look like a ritual sacrifice. Call me Lucretius, ringmaster, necromancer, bringer of the night. Oh, and wine lover extraordinaire. Normally, I'd invite you into my tent for a lovely vintage, but these graceless skellies need my full attention. Enjoy my circus, darling.
He doesn't look too good. I think he looks fine. Mum won't let me touch the animals. Bet you don't have to ask your mum. I don't like...
Another. Good.
While the cage is sturdy, the lock is old. It could be jammed shut, so not even a key could open it.
My time comes. I will show you. All of you. Look. See. The crowd. They laugh. They shine with innocence. But it is a lie. Every one of you is vicious. Cruel. You kill my mate. Steal my cubs. I roar. Break my cage. And then you die. You all die! Soon. Unlikely.
I want to see Dribbles! You've seen him twice already, Peanut. Yeah, and I want to see Dribbles again!
Buddy the dog is my very best friend. Do you know why? Why? Because with him, anything is possible. Way!
Can we not find a more pleasant amusement? Gouging out our own eyeballs, perhaps?
Did you hear about the scarecrow who lost a fight? Oh, you hear that, buddy? We've got ourselves a Debbie Downer. Boo! Thank you to the loud mouth for volunteering for my next trick.
A bloodthirsty rush of fury engulfs you. You want to butcher the crowd, women and children.
You, my special assistant. Come on up.
Hang on now, soldier. I'm not paying for your sins.
Oh, my heart! The enthusiasm is so much! Right there! Oh, perfect!
This had better be violent, sexy, or both.
Now, you're very special. As special as can be. Does anyone know why?
Why?
You're special, my friend. Because I have a message just for you. Praise the Absolute. Very well. Praise the Absolute. Here comes the punchline. Is this part of the show?
I always knew I'd die at a circus.
Yes? Shapeshifter. Oh, pity. I thought we had killed a real clown.
The corpse has... The corpse remains.
In nocte conceivere.
corpse regards you lifelessly.
I saw in your eyes what I see in my own. Death. I killed him. Bathed in his blood. A death worthy of the list. Of the tribunal. Mistress needed his body. I am called to soak.
The spell's power.
Mutatis mutandis.
Soldier, this is it. We're almost to the city. First through... Oh, it smells the exact same. 10 years on, but still home. Incredible.
Oh dear. Screaming children, an oozing corpse, and it's not even my birthday. Lucretius, ringmaster, I thought the Absolute wouldn't dare set foot in my circus. To use such a when you run a plane-hopping circus of ragtags and ruffians. Alas, I cannot afford to lose any more staff. Funerals are so very expensive. I need to move the circus, but I cannot leave just yet. Not without Dribbles. He was a star. I need him back, and I'll shower the person who finds him in love, adoration, and adequate Oh well, at least he won't complain about extra rehearsal. I'll resurrect him. The show must go on after all. Huh. Along the way, find my Dribbles. That's the spirit. Good luck.
For sale. Mostly bloodstain free.
You look a little shell-shocked. Worried?
Please, enjoy the circus.
How could this happen?
Oh, how could Madame Lucretius let this happen?
That might be worth a look.
Clown Man is dead. Oh well. I found it by the Clown Man's tent. Fought a rat for it and everything's. It's a one-of-a-kind hand with artisanal bite marks. It's worth lots. Oh, of course. Anything for a scaly scaler. Here.
Best at what you do. I promise. Oh, dribbles. My wife is heartbroken. Those two would chat from dawn until dusk. But I'm sure a sizable contribution from an adventurer. Oh, my wife shall be delighted. Customs are her favorite, particularly when their facial structure is as unique as yours. Tremendous! Stony, darling, let us put this towards our getaway in the Moonshay Isles. I'll have your statue shipped to your camp. You shall love it. We guarantee it. Oh, darling, don't forget that Dragonborn's order. It's due shortly.
Junks and magics for sale. Mostly birthday free.
Is someone excited to work on the handsome Dragonborn? Good. You shall make him magnificent, my darling. I know it. Oh, it's been an age since
Get
your
your
last
shinies
break,
and
my
treat
darling.
Stupid enough to. How many red caps? Remind them that this is our city.
Dad says there's already too many.
Not enough to organize the cheerful refugees for hire.
They let in another horde of refugees this morning.
There is that name.
What in the hells was that?
For a moment, I thought the city might sink into the Underdark.
Just a little singed, eh, Scotty?
Oh, gods! Are they gonna see it? What happens if they don't see it? Fetch! Oh, gods, no! No, no! No, that just won't do! Look, I know you're not gonna see it, so you might as well be on your way. Amma, oh, goodness! You said it! Wondrous day! I am a good dog! You can come back! I like you! Oh, 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 here we go! Here it comes! Yes, yes, yes! Amazing! Perfect! No notes!
No, I'm afraid I must insist you do.
My love, you can't keep being so rude.
All the grabbing and touching startles poor Biscotti. I will not apologise for caring about my boy. Oh, trust me. Your eyes say it all. Everyone wants to pet him.
Some of us don't.
Isn't he just? I'm so very glad they let animals in the camp. Means Biscotti can be kept away from that awful war.
Oh, yes. As long as the dog is okay, he's happy. Give me strength.
We're farmers.
I apologise for my husband.
What was that, my dear?
Nothing, darling.
I'm not paid to debate this.
No, we pay taxes for you to protect us, not these intruders.
I'm paid to take down troublemakers, so don't make trouble.
Donations? You wouldn't be saying that if you'd seen this inventory. If you don't have anything to donate, you can get going.
Well, if you must, I suppose it saves me the walk.
Refugees can't stay here in Remington. We're a danger to all of us.
Got diseases. Any one of them could be a spy for the Absolute.
Back off and return to your homes. That's an order.
Why don't you protect us?
I hear you've been given permission to be...
You best not piss away Manip Nest.
I'm paid to take down troublemakers, so don't make...
Attention. Donations desperately needed for refugees. Every copper helps. Not for communal use.
Again. Know the room. We cook, your wife cleans.
It's only a couple of pots. I'll do it.
Not sure why you were so keen to get in the barn, but if the man...
Refugees can't stay here in Remington. A danger to all of us.
Got diseases. Any one of them could be a spy for the Absolute.
Back off and return to your homes. That's an order.
Why don't you protect us instead of these scruffy outlanders?
You're it! Try it! Catch me!
Now, mind your tongues.
I'm not paid to debate with civilians.
No, we pay taxes for you to protect us, not these intruders.
I'm paid to take down troublemakers. So don't make trouble.
Pardon if my eyes are all saucer-like. I didn't realize Baldur's Gate was so big. Get his nuts. Wait, I know you. And you're in luck. Because we're having a special sale on some of the choice items Would I try to fool a Sharpie like you? Have a look. Stay away from trapped chests.
Refugees can't stay here in Remington. We're a danger to all of us.
Got diseases. Any one of them could be a spy for the Absolute.
Back off and return to your homes. That's an order.
Why don't you protect us instead of these scruffy outlanders?
Bean is pretty good. And thanks a bit more. Or even at all.
Now, mind your tongues. Be pristine.
What are you still flapping your lips at me for?
Paid to debate with civilians.
No, we pay taxes for you to protect us, not these intruders.
I'm paid to take down troublemakers. So don't make trouble.
Your voice, please.
It's only a couple of pots. I'll do it.
They're beggars and criminals, and we won't have them.
Final
Got ya!
point.
Too
I'm
slow!
sure the man
I got you!
And don't give a rat's ass.
What do we have here?
Citizens.
I bet somebody drank it, Ma.
You're no sauce. I didn't mind what he
Nesta let you in? Good.
You're being arrested for theft. If you have a defense, make it now.
Karlak, it's go time.
Ready for battle.
On the move.
Can't even catch my breath. Light on my feet.
Imperator! Imperator!
Well, this is my happy place.
Well, so much for peace.
Taking up position.
Time to strike.
They're dying for me. All of them.
Let me strike.
Time to strike.
Never a dull moment. What do I have to lose?
Impero Civi! Impero Civi!
My turn. Need some oil over here. Ah!
I thirst for combat. Swift and lethal.
No choice but to keep going.
Put him up. Won't last much longer like this. Ugh.
Fresh orders? Swift and lethal.
Survival is all that matters.
Gods, it's hot in here.
Unleash me.
The dance of death.
Your command.
Time to strike.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Impero.
Ready for battle.
I will ascend.
Another fight. Let's go. These boots have seen everything.
Unleash me.
fury. I am death.
While our enemies still draw breath.
I am ready to rest my weary head. Soldier.
Indolence breeds madness.
Who's next?
Got ya! Too slow!
Is that blood? No, never mind.
That should more than suffice.
Feeling fresh?